Hello, friends. So this is going to be episode 1 of our renovation series, and I wanted to just sit down and do a little chat first. First of all, I want to say thank you guys so much. I saw everyone's message of congratulations on us posting the house tour video, which we posted last week. If you haven't watched it, please go do it. Read everyone's comments. Everyone had some lovely tips. Some things have come up that I'm going to address. But honestly, we are so thankful for you guys being happy for us. Home ownership in America has become not quite as accessible maybe as it had been in past generations. And even that comes with a lot of asterisks around it. But we are very lucky to be homeowners and consider ourselves very lucky. And we're not taking the matter lightly. So yeah, just thank you guys so much. So the house that we purchased, we knew going in it needed a lot of work. I have a contractor, a friend turned contractor here in Cleveland who has been flipping houses for years. And really I had him come look at the house before we even put an offer in. We used his realtor because she flips houses as well. And she works with other clients who buy and sell and flip houses or have rental properties. So we wanted as knowledgeable a team as we could have, because we again have no idea what we were doing. And they were lovely. I'll put her information down in the description as well in case you're local and just looking for a realtor. She was absolutely lovely. So going into the house, like I said, we knew it needed a lot of work. And one of the comments that I saw happen lots of times in last week's video, in the tour video, was to take that room that's behind the kitchen, add a bathroom, and or extend the kitchen. And I want y'all to know that yes, I saw that too. I walked in, I said, oh, we should definitely knock this wall down. We should definitely extend the kitchen and add a bathroom. And that was my plan going in. We actually had Josh meet us at the house the day we got the keys. Like the day we closed and got the keys, contractor Josh was at the house because let's get this ball rolling. And ultimately what we decided is that we're not going to be changing the footprint of the house. And that is a multifold reason. Reason number 1 being our plans for this house long term. We do of course plan to live in one of the units in the house, but we don't know for how long. Ultimately, the plan for this house is for it to be a rental property, meaning that there will be tenants on both sides of the house and we will live in a different house. So that kind of plays into reason number 2, which would be the budget. To start knocking down walls, rerouting the plumbing, just budgetarily didn't make sense. Also because we already had a number in mind of what it would take to get this house to the place that we wanted it to be without making that bathroom kitchen change, and that number is already very high. So to go in with having a budget, and we all know renovation budgets, or we don't all know, but if we pay attention to renovations, the main tip, and lots of you guys said it in the comments, is like whatever your budget is, plan for it to go over. So with the budget that we had, and then trying to say, okay, we're also going to do this and still have to plan for the unknown, it just wasn't something that we could do. And it just also didn't make financial sense. We of course want to be good landlords. We've been renters for years. We know what it is to have bad landlords, but we just can't make the investment in this house to make that change. Since 1920, it's been a 5-bed, 1-bathroom house, and for the foreseeable future, it will continue to be a 5-bed, 1-bath house per side. So I just wanted to say that because I saw that comment lots of times, and I just wanted you guys to know, yes, my spirit saw it too, and we just can't, it just can't happen. There were also lots of other helpful tips about furnaces and roofs and credit checks on potential tenants. I see it all. I love it all. Keep them coming. Thank you guys so much. So what can you expect from this renovation series? In this first video, I've got to get my head around the pretty stuff. And I keep saying this to Josh. I don't want to be the reason that something doesn't move forward because Celia hasn't made a decision about tile or backsplash or floor or grout color or kitchen cabinet layouts. So that's the stuff that I'm focused on first, is like the decisions that I have to make. That's the stuff we're gonna focus on first. And I also wanted to say that we will be sharing a full cost breakdown of what this renovation is costing. I'll go into more about why I wanted to do that, but essentially it's just because nobody knows what it costs, because so few people actually share real numbers. So we will be sharing real numbers of what this renovation is costing us as it happens. All right, guys, let's go.
No, press away that thing.
Press away what thing?
Press away that little X on the screen. So that means you just focus on where you're playing. That one just does it automatically.
Sean keep running through red lights and pretending like he didn't see him when I know that he did see him.
It's because it got a little side street and the angle was off and the tree was blocking the red light on this direction.
Hello. It's Saturday. We're out looking for appliances. And here's the thing. I don't know if y'all know, but appliances are expensive. There was some debate on whether we should supply the rental side with kitchen appliances. My mom says that back in her day when you rented a home, you had to bring your own appliances. I feel like that's not really like the way they do it in modern times. But if anybody out here watching, renter or property manager or owner, what y'all think? Because appliances are expensive and having to buy everything times 2.
There's a fire up here.
Anyway, Sean is he's talking, but he gonna have to edit this. Or am I editing this? Who's editing it? Doesn't matter. So anyway, we're going to a scratch and dent appliance place, which is they can have both new and used appliances. Sometimes they'll have like the floor model that was at your Lowe's or your Home Depot. They got damaged. It's still brand new, but it just, you know, scratched or dented. To check out the prices there.
So you're not gonna hold it with 2 hands.
I'm done talking. We'll talk. We'll see y'all at the appliance place.
Cause she done talking.
We've arrived at Floor & Decor. I've never actually been in one of these stores, so I'm preparing to be overwhelmed, but let's go check it out. So we came to Floor & Decor because we have 2 bathrooms and 2 kitchens. I need backsplash tile, although I think for one kitchen I have backsplash. But I need backsplash tile, I need floor tiles, I need shower tiles, and I think I want to do a like chair rail height, not chair rail, because chair rail height would be down here, but either chair rail or like higher than the sink. I want the tile in the bathroom to come up the wall to at least behind the sink, and then the full showers tile. So I need lots of tile. So that's what we're looking for. We're collecting ideas for backsplashes, bathrooms, and really floors, because I'm really struggling with the kitchen floors. So we about to take a look. I have a slight idea for the kitchen, at least for our kitchen, but I'm struggling with affordability. Everything is so expensive and these spaces are small, but when your tile is, you know, $15 a square foot, it starts to add up very quickly. So I'm looking also for affordable. I'm trying to be cute, but budget friendly. Like, what do you think about something like that for the bathroom floor? See, $13.99 each, price per square foot, $24.54. That would add up so fast. But I really like that. Cause I'm for our bathroom, I'm heavily inspired by the black and white of our New York City bathrooms. So I'm really kind of thinking like black and white. I like this too. This is really nice. $25.50 a square foot. We must be in the expensive section. That's expensive.
Which one is 27?
This. Because I also should say for the tile, like if you guys remember, I mean, I think New York had hard water, but the tile, the grout in our shower was changing colors, and I don't like that. So I want to do something, whatever it is going to have a darker color grout. So I like the idea of just black. Show them this, show them that swatch right there. That's this. I like that. I think that's too expensive though.
Where have you seen it cheaper?
You know, like it's not that I've seen this cheaper. It's just that other tile is cheaper. So like a basic Subway tile would be like $1.50 a square foot, as compared to
We need to go there.
as compared to $27. Sean says we're doing Subway tile, and we might. I actually took a picture.
No. We are.
Might. Well, we can do the Subway tile on the walls, but the floor area is small, so we can do a little bit something nicer on the floor, but not $27.
Most people in general just don't have Subway tile, and that's showing Subway tile.
No, everybody has Subway tile.
No.
Yes. Sean says most people don't have Subway tile. We know that that's not true. You and I know that that's not true. We know that lots of people have Subway tile.
This is what I'm talking about.
five square feet per box, and
That sounds like a lot, don't it?
no.
So you could cover the whole bathroom in one box.
Well, no. I think we will probably still need like if using the kitchen floor for an example. So we don't know the square footage of the bathroom of how much we have to cover, but like using, I was saying if the kitchen floor was 80, I was calling 100 just to like get a number, right? So 100 square feet is 5.5 times 21, 381. This is matte again. I don't hate this either. And I do, but see, when you start doing it with darker grout, I don't necessarily love the contrast. It's too contrasty. Because that actually looks like you waiting on the number 2 train.
That's what I want.
No.
So you got too many decisions to make, and I just want to move in.
See, this is why I was telling my mom and my aunt, they were like, don't you want to take Sean? And I was like, no. Sean is not cut out for this, because he's going to be like, I like this one. And then, or show him the ones you said you liked over there, the rainbow one. That's just an absolute no. He's either going to say the most ridiculous or the cheapest, and then he's done.
I'm done right now.
See? I really like this one. I also actually really like this one, but for my black and white, it's like checking all the boxes. It's inexpensive, 10 square feet per box. That's because it's smaller. $77 a square foot. That's not that cheap. I mean, $77 a box. I have a terrazzo that is not that expensive, that might be nice as the floor or in the shower. Okay, so we asked someone to point us in the right direction for the floors. So in the kitchen, in our kitchen, there's a fun tile that's a little bit of a splurge that I want to use for a backsplash, and I'm waiting on the sample to arrive because the color in that isn't white, and I wonder if something like this that's gray would not be better with that tile in there. This is it.
Say it again.
This is what I want in the kitchen floor. I like this. It's interesting.
Sean found it.
Literally, you just walked past it.
And I knocked on it. I said, this is it. Because I knew it.
It's large, $3.19 a square foot. Let's do our math.
$500.
$255.
Great.
That allows me to get my little splurgy backsplash.
Oh, see, I knew this was gonna happen. I knew she was gonna make amends so that she could.
I've already told you about my splurgy backsplash. I just need to make sure that that the white is okay, because we might need to go. The black actually could be nice too.
Like,
I also actually really look. Just come over here.
It's outdoor for a reason.
It's not. This is inside.
Inside, outdoor.
$248. I like that. I'm just saying. Let me take a picture.
Drop it in my Milanote board. It's not sponsored. I really do just really like Milanote. Samples, y'all. Put these down. Feel like we're gonna have to, ooh, we can do one of those nice flat lays and I can post it on Instagram. That's gonna be fun. I actually don't know how this goes. I suspect it's supposed to go like that. But like a finishing piece across the top of my, like I think that is the
cap around the top.
Yeah, but just a small detail. Are you filming? I mean, I'm talking to you and them. A small detail that's still inexpensive, right? Because if you get the subway tile or this like basic 4x4 square, it's kind of boring and basic, but something like this would just, you know, and like if you put one of these in between that was black, so if you had a row of black, the finisher, and then just your standard subway underneath, it's basic and it's inexpensive. Well, I'm saying basic, but the word I mean is classic. It is classic and inexpensive, but still has a little bit of design element to it. Maybe, I don't know. I'm in Menards looking at Clearview cabinetry. They have a very handy builder online that I use. The one that I think that I've selected for our kitchen is this blue color, which is definitely not showing up correctly on camera because we found a countertop that we liked, and I like the idea of just going with a color. But now that I'm here, I like this wood. Well, I like these two woods. That one might actually feel a little too dark, but I like this one. Can you imagine that with a black countertop? L shape right here. The estimated price is $36.89, $33.59. Not a huge difference. Undecided. This is an important point. This is the traditional cabinet opening with that has a lip here, and these particular cabinets do not. This is how they're constructed on the inside without a lip. Same here, and here's the inside of one. Like, you can access the whole thing, and I like that. So that kind of means that I'm only on this wall of fronts, because at Menards at least, this is the only line that has that inner construction. Everything else has the old construction. Now, I had also included a 39-inch blind corner cabinet in my plan, but can you see how much wasted space is back there? Even if it was a shelf, like, we would just never use all of that. So I think the answer has to be a Lazy Susan. Here's the Lazy Susan. But and like the pots and pans and appliances could live in here, which I think is a better solution. I don't love the way like this constantly rubbing. Like, you could say, okay, I'll make sure that I always close it the right way, but will you? Will the contractor be able to get that to line up perfectly? Lots of questions and concerns there. My mom has a Lazy Susan, but the doors are like built onto her, so you push it and the whole thing goes around. I've never seen those in modern times. Her kitchen is very old. Oh, sorry, Mom, no shade. So, I don't know. These are my door options. Let's close this one. Yeah, so these are the cabinet front options. I like that one. I like the blue. I like this flat front wood. This is a little bit less expensive than the ones with the trim on it, obviously. I was thinking that potentially for the rental, or just the blue and the white, because the wood might be taking our budget too high. I don't know. This is a lot more, well, I guess it's not really more complicated than I thought. It's about just as complicated as I thought. I also saw a quartz sink. Is $200 for a sink too much? I don't know. I like the quartz sink though, because we were gonna go with a quartz countertop. So, yeah. Back to that online kitchen planner, I guess.